Hello everyone. Today's topic is baking. So what is a baking? Baking is a part of cooking. The when we do the cooking by the dry heat, the where the dry heats come, and the medium of the dry heats, by the ovens, by the convection oven, by the Dex oven. These are different equipments. When the time to time we use for the baking. So we for the during the baking we need system of cooking is which is supposed to be by the dry heats, which is generate the equipment generate dry heats. And what's we do in a baking, that I'll discuss in my next sheets, but in this I can tell you the definitions of the baking. Baking is the principle of cookery where the food is subjected to the action of dry heat in an oven. So oven could be different types, many types of oven available in the markets. In the old days we used to have bhattis where the baker used to do the breads, naans, pav, buns, all etc. But nowadays the time is changed. We have electrical ovens, we have gas ovens, we have connections oven, which is electronic gadgets also include in that. The different type of mechanism used in our bakery ovens. The company is giving the devices, the pen drives which is used to store the datas and control your recipes. So let's talk about the baking first. What's the process we use in the baking? Sometimes we need certain things to be steamed as well during the part of baking. So as I said, baking is that one process for cooking. This is a cooking of any of the raw materials or raw products. So in during, if we need the things as per the recipe to be moist and crispy, we generate steam as well. For the same, we have a system of steaming as a part of equipment of the baking, right? So if steaming is not there, what we can do, we can place one pan of water inside the oven. That oven should be good enough and big enough to place a pan, right? What reason we place a pan of water inside? To generate the steam. So now it's questions what we can bake, what we can put in the oven to get cook. So as I said, baking is a process of cooking itself. So like in vegetables, a number of vegetables we can bake. We can have baked potatoes, pasta can be baked, but this depend on recipe, dish to dish. Tarts, flans, souffles, baked puddings, cakes, pastries, etc. These are example of best baking products. Then now come to the oven baking. Of course, the equipment we use for baking, that's known as an oven. So in oven we have a different sets of temperatures. A different layers could be there for elements. To controlling that, we have a thermostats. Well, how that thermostat works? Desired temperatures to be set on the oven. When that temperature reaches on that level of the oven, that get trips. So that's a working of mechanism of thermostats. Thermostats, thermo means temperature, sets we sets, and that cut off and control the desired temperature. That particular device known as a thermostat. That I say what the temperature you require. This depend on a recipe. This depend of a method of cooking, what we doing. Then how we utilize the ovens. Then whatever things we going to place in the oven, that needs to be in a proper pan and food pan. As per recipe, we have to check whether we require a greasing, because after the oven the product may be get hard and dry. So there will be some butter paper, then silicone sheets, and some greasing. That's to be there in the pan or racks or molds. There's a different method of greasing than dusting. Sometimes we in a mold we just apply oil and butter of the layer. Then what we do, we dusting with our flour, and then that ready for baking inside for the liquid material or liquid paste type of things, so batter based sort of things. For a proper cooking, we should know the temperature and timing of baking for the doneness, for the right products, the desired product we need. Some preparations require the oven heat to be increased or decreased after a certain period of time. This is depend on dish to dish, atom to atom, what we are going to cook and bake in the oven. Sometimes we need high heat and sometimes need low heat. Just take example of lasagna. If you want to cook the lasagna, then you have to be one constant heats to be required, right? Like 160 degree, 170 degree, for at least depend on the size of the lasagna volume is going to cook. Then the time is better also based on your size of product. Then if you want to cook the any puff, you have to preheat the oven high temperatures first, right? So then for that you have to be put oven 190 degree to 120 degree as a preheat oven. Then as the oven reaches its temperature, while you're going to put the puff inside, you have to lower down the temperatures 170 degree or 175 degree. So this tricks works for baking the puff and give the desired and best results. Oven at the low temperatures may also be used. What could be the use for the low temperatures? If we have a temperatures low, it means cooking is going on, but not overcooking anything. So our moisture is getting evaporate from the particular dish or item and product, like vegetables. If you put on the low temperatures of cooking of oven, what they do, slowly evaporate the moistures. So crispness will be take place in that product, and then dryness will be occur. So the maybe color also be affected, but very slowly. If your temperature is high, that's affected on your color very fast. Then another type of oven is it will be known as a convection oven. What is a convection oven baking? Convection oven may also be used for the baking. Actually, these ovens is made for proper cooking, for actually the roasting, like a chicken roasting, turkey roasting, and some potato roasting, because they have a blowing of the air inside. That is mechanism all about the convection oven. There's a heater coil, and with that we have a blowing fan inside. So blowing heats is circulate in the convection oven. So fan force a heat into air into the oven cavity. Cavity in the sense the area of the oven inside, the room of the oven inside, resulting more rapid baking. So this is very good for baking, because the constant type of heat is circulating and running through entire oven cavity inside. A slightly higher temperature is required in a convection oven rather than the conventional oven. Okay, see, then any foods that can be baked in convection oven can also be baked in a convection oven. So, but we should know the technique and understand the system of the oven first, right, before you put any food inside. In addition, I can say these ovens are mainly used for covered baking foods. Like I say, is good for lasagna type of things, where the pasta is moist, layered up with the vegetables or meats whatsoever. Baking in a bain-marie as well we can do. What is a bain-marie? Bain-marie in the sense where the temperatures is controlled by the element, but element is dipped inside, immersed in the water. So water get heated up by the heating of the elements and release the steam, right? So that type of equipment known as a bain marie is like a well. Then a well, there's an element is immersed in the water. Once the water is boiled by the heated elements, then generate the heat, but the generated heat is also is giving medium of cooking, but the cooking medium is not that powerful as a convection oven or a dry oven, but heat is distributed evenly to setting up the the product, assist the setting of the proteins of emulsifier. So where that works, what the example of baking with the bain marie, or we can create the bain marie as well in the baking oven. What we can do when we do egg custards, cream brulee, cream caramel sort of things. So what we do, we take one tray, and how that tray works, that tray is half of the tray we fill with the water, and we put the product in the molds on a pan, and that pan itself keep in that tray along with the water. So that water is half of the water is filled in the tray, and the mold itself kept in the water, and when that water get heated up through the heat of the oven, then the product itself which is inside the mold get cooked. So this is cut down the temperature of the heat of the oven and giving very constant heat and slow heat to the desired product, right. This is the best example of this type of baking is cream brulee, custards, all that stuffs. So that's I think is clear. So then papillette, what is a papillette baking? This term and papillettes refers to the cooking of food in a hot oven in the buttered and sealed envelope or the bag made of the foil or grease proof paper. Okay, so this is a very rare type of baking which is we applying in our normal cooking in India, but still certain this is also but very good method to cook the food inside. What happen, we will not get additional color of a particular product, but we will get constant cooking inside that packet, right. So because our heat is not directly connect with the outside of the skin of the product, right. But benefit of this type of cooking is our product is moist well inside, because heat is only hitting the outside of the product or skin of the meat or vegetables. The edge of the grease proof paper is brushed with egg white and folded to seal it. So egg white is also very good having a property of setting very fast when connect with the heat, right, and giving very good shine and glaze to the product itself. Now let's talk about the temperatures and range of the baking. Of low baking temperature ranges like we have biscuits, cabinet puddings, egg custards, meringues, these 130 degrees. So these temperature is matter of remembering, or you should note it down. These temperatures what is mentioned in the sheet, you have to be very careful when dealing with the product. In a baking we have to keep in our mind, once the temperature timing so wrong, we will never ever get the right desired temperature, because once we miss out anything in the baking, it is very difficult to take the step back and rectify. So that's the backside of the baking. Even in the cooking you can do, if your salt is high, you can cut down with the water, or you can increase A product and B product. But baking doesn't allow you to do all the stuff, because one system is the baking is one set of the ingredients go together and mix together, or as a batter shape, or or a marination shape or whatsoever. Then when the temperature is set, then you can't take it back, because temperatures given the impact to the dish which is not rectified easily, or more or less is not possible to do the rectifications. The high speed of baking we also understood is again matter of temperature and understanding of your product, what are you going to cook. Sponges, puffs, souffle, the vol au is a very good example of puff. Croissant also made of the puffs. Bread rolls, which is a base of the yeast product and all, this always is baked on the high temperatures, and this is giving a result outside is crust, inside is soft. So this is all techniques, this is which you can understand better when you do the practical. In theory you have to understand the temperature of the dish, property of the product and all, that is very important. So how much to bake at a time in the oven? As I said, this is depend on the volume, it depend on the equipment, and depend on the nature of the product itself. In a normal oven, one baking sheets, otherwise either the top of the bottom heats will be blocked by the second sheet. So this is a way of different type of equipment, different parts of the oven we can use or utilize. As I say, the oven itself have a sometimes have a double layer of heaters, one in the bottom side, another on the upper side, and some oven doesn't have, there's only one bottom side oven. So we have to understand where we exactly need a heat and what the role of the heats is to our product. But in a convection oven, we have as I say, the fan is there which rotate the heat all over, that will be mechanism of the convection oven. So in that we can use many sheets desired depending on the capacity of the ovens. So one rack can go, one trolley can go in the convection oven as well designing of the convection oven. Quality may be affected if the ovens are not preheated. It depend on product to product. As I say, if you're going to cook the puff, you have to preheat the oven, and is like if you want to do the bain marie, your bottles to be warm enough before you're going to put the cream brulee or the souffle inside, like that. So the desired temperatures, how to control and set, as I said earlier, is a device already placed in your electrical ovens, that is thermostats. So you set the oven, when the desired temperature come to oven reaches that temperatures and level, then only you insert the food or place the food on the deck or on the trolley and start baking. If your temperature is not up to your desired requirement, then you can't use that equipment. This will be not give you desired results. Even the oven is not effective enough due to the maybe the breakage or not closed properly, or not function properly. This also affect your product, final product. So careful, you should check the oven store, whether heat is getting escaped, then your desired oven will not provide you desired temperature. So the souffle is the tricks I given, but when you do the practical, you can understand how to make the proper souffle. This is the entire process to make the souffle. Moisture is very much required. The froth or in the bubbles, how the bubbles come, you have to bind the air in that, and holding and rising the egg beating and all the stuff in the souffle is very much important. but this is entirely based on your practicals. But on the idea of theory point of view, I give you some tips of making souffle, which is really help you to get the idea about it. Please read it carefully and get it clear while you do the practicals step by step. So very important things in a bakery: right equipments and utensils to be used for the desired results. You know what type of tray, what type of pan could be used in particular oven, or your system which is allowing. Then only you choose your product and utensils accordingly. If the oven is big enough, then only you need the large equipment. If not, then you have to go with a small equipment only, which can fix in that oven. And we have to keep in our mind,